It's 10 of Business News now with Nona, who's on the other side of me. Hi, Nona. The FMA, the Financial Markets Authority, has brought a second case of insider trading on the share market.
Yeah, that's right. So earlier this year, they brought a case where they succeeded in a conviction with insider trading, this time related to a company called eRoad, which is a software developer, another software developing company. This time, the company, and in the last case as well, the company was not implicated. So that'll make that very clear. In this case, it's a former employee or potentially, they don't really say, it could be a role, with a company called VMob, which is now known as Plexure. Plexure, right. Yeah. So they make brand software, an app like that, but they're not implicated in this, and they said that the company had been cooperating with the investigation, and so they brought these charges, and the FMA takes this thing very seriously.
And I like the fact they do, because for, boy, when I was a lad, and I'll bore everyone with the history at some stage, insider trading was just rampant.
Yeah, the rules have been tightened considerably, thank God for that. The fines are there too. So yeah, second case, and you know, this is the sort of thing that the market's very careful about watching out for, and will investigate, and yeah, clearly will bring charges when they think that there's something to be answered.
Well, we'll stay tuned for the results of all of this. Thank you,
You know,
Nona.
and it's interesting because just as a point of interest, you know, the Plexure, even though they're not implicated in these charges, their share price fell 13% today, which was kind of interesting because overall the market was up. Again, you know.
Another record.
Yeah.
Just before you move on, I really like this story. I'm just looking at it in your notes. A Christchurch-based social enterprise story is trying to raise money with an issue of broccoli bonds.
Broccoli bonds.
What are they?
Well, I guess it's the real green economy happening.
Dad joke.
Jeez, never mind. It wasn't my joke, actually. It was our business editor's joke.
Yeah,
I'm going to give you,
Dad joke,
Giles, you know.
Beckford.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the guy with all the jokes. Okay. Well, anyways, yes. Now, so what these bonds are basically an opportunity for people to take up to a minimum $500 investment in this company. They're looking to raise $200,000, and it's a company called Cultivate Christchurch. And so what they are is a Christchurch-based initiative that started a couple of years ago. And they employ, you know, young people and have interns and so on. And they go around the city collecting, you know, I guess green waste for composting. And then they use that to produce vegetables and all sorts that they then sell on to restaurants in the CBD of Christchurch, which is kind of interesting. And now they have an opportunity to develop a larger site in a new developing suburb in southern Christchurch, and so that's what they're going to use the money for. So that's $200,000, and what you get a choice of, you can get 15% return on your investment, so all of what your principal plus 15% in return interest, and or a combination of produce and a lesser cash the green stuff.
Yeah, 15% sounds like a high return, gosh.
It actually is a pretty high return.
And
so you could also get it in, you know, green vegetables. The choice is yours. I think they have two other options. One is a return of 5% cash interest and or 10% and the balance in produce. So there you go.
Broccoli bonds. I love
broccoli
it.
Bonds.
What happened on the markets? You hinted, didn't you? You teased us with the fact that
yes,
we got another record.
Well, we had another record close up 0.3%, 23 points to 8,061.
Yep. And
the dollar is trading really exactly where it was yesterday at 70.7 US cents, 90.9 Australian, and 53.6 pence.
Nona Peltier with today's Business News. Thank you very much indeed, Nona.